Welcome to the podcast of School Beyond Limitations. In this podcast, you will learn how to guide your child through their school life with the intention to help them find their unique essence that will allow your daughter, your son to live a fulfilled and meaningful life. Is the traditional school still meeting the demands of today's society? Shall we focus on collaboration or on competition? My name is Dr. Martina. I'm the designer, co-founder and CEO of School Beyond Limitations. If you would like your child, your son, your daughter to live a fulfilled and inspiring life, then this is probably the right channel for you. Well, is the traditional school still meeting the needs of today's students? This is an important question, and if we look at the situation, we may say, yeah, there are some students who really fit very well into the traditional school system, which is actually based on competition, based on a strict curriculum and based on assessments, testing and so forth. But there are many students who actually now revolt against it and who just feel this is not the right thing for them anymore. And that, society is kind of changing constantly, and that what they learn in school doesn't make sense to them at all. Indeed, we have lots of students who come to our admission conversations at School Beyond Limitations when they say, I have no idea why I am learning this and that, because this is not needed anymore. And by saying that, it is clear, of course, that the foundation is never been questioned, even by students who may not enjoy studying, but sometimes it's especially questioned by students who are very talented and very gifted because their creative minds, they project them into something different, into a new future, into something that tells them it's not about learning the status quo. It's not about retaining notions that constantly change. It's about creating something new. It's about understanding, of course, what's there and debating and so much more. But it's about allowing them to go beyond what their ideas and where their ideas are taking them, where their thoughts are taking them, where their worries take them, where their creations, inspirations take them. So basically, what I would like to discuss today is one element where I really feel that the traditional school system is not meeting at all the demands of today's society. And that's basically the competition. If we look at the traditional school system, it's based on assessment, it's based on retainment, it's based on comparing myself constantly with others. I get a grade. This makes many students really sick, especially those students who have a special talent, as mentioned before, because they don't see the value necessarily of just creating something to gain a number, to gain a grade. They go beyond that, and they see, and this is one of the key skills of the 21st century, and that's collaboration. It's collaborate. It's bringing things together. It's seeing in oneself a source of knowing, a source of information, a source of talent, a source of interest, a source of creativity that, if shared with others, if shared with a team, if shared with like-minded people, with people who are interested in the same field, can create something new. So they view collaboration is at the forefront. I don't see in the other competitor. I see in the other a potential additional puzzle piece that can help shape the future, shape the project, shape the idea, shape the inspiration, where different people can work within a team, where each person basically is seen as the same importance. So hierarchical structures, they fall apart. Hierarchical structures are not relevant anymore because each student is seen and each human being in the team is seen as an additional part in this creation process. The competitive aspect basically is more towards oneself, and if I may say that, because competition seen in the spectrum of collaboration, so the meta idea is collaboration is key, and I compete with myself in allowing myself to bring out the best of myself for the benefit of myself, for the benefit of the team, for the benefit of others. And that's very important. So I do not compete in order to compare myself with others. I do compete with myself to where I ask myself constantly, am I giving excellence here? Am I really using my talents? Am I using my interests in order to develop further for myself and others? And then I reach out to others in a collaborative spirit, because the ultimate aim is basically to create something new. So basically, I really feel that this is something that we should all embrace, that is important to embrace, that we get away from competing against others and put collaboration at the forefront of what we are doing. And that doesn't mean that people can't compete for themselves in order, as I said before, in order to bring the real essence out of themselves. So I really believe that the traditional school is not necessarily focusing on that by grading students constantly, by reducing them basically, by reducing them to the number that they are a 9, or they are an 8, or they are 1, depending on which system I'm coming from. They are reduced to that, while at the other side, if I take that away, and if I see that this student brings something special to the field, and they see that if they then share with others, and others are open to share as well, that something new can be created. So it's really, the skills of the 21st century are really collaboration. So please, this is what we need to do. We really need to change that. We need to change that within the school systems. And if we are not yet there, we need to invite our students to go and to see beyond that, and to see that their only competition is with themselves, so that they always serve by giving excellence. This is what we are doing at School Beyond Limitations. This is what we strongly believe in, because we think that a traditional school is not meeting the demands of the 21st century society. We want our students to see beyond competition. We want our students to see the beauty that they bring to the table. Like James Bridle, an English and British philosopher, says, it's like each person brings their unique essence. That is, each person can be seen and viewed as a cell, and together they create the universe. Together they create their body. Together they create something special. So if you think that this resonates with you, and that School Beyond Limitations would be the right environment for your child, then please reach out to us. You will find the website in the description.
At School Beyond Limitations, we support our students find their unique essence.
Feel free to share the content of this podcast with other parents. We are here to show that your children can, indeed, bring their unique essence into life. So, reach out to us if you think that this is what you'd like your daughter, your son to experience, or apply through our website. Also, leave your comments, your questions, or your review about the podcast. Share it with others. And, as you know, sharing is caring.